Many self-running presentations created here in PowerPoint will simply be shown on a screen with no input from the viewer. They'll simply be taken from one slide to the next and loop around back to the beginning. That's one option. But a better option, perhaps, if you want some interactivity and hold the viewer's interest, is to create branching. This gives the viewer an opportunity to tap a screen or click a mouse to go to specific sections that might be of more interest to them. And that's what we're going to do in this movie with our leaf and mortar presentation we started with in the previous movie. If you're skipping to this movie, open up Leaf and Mortar 0103. Down the left-hand side, you'll see there is a default section that was created for us when we started creating these other sections down below for landscape design, water and garden hardscaping, and the end section. You can just make sure all of these are collapsed. We don't need to see their content, so clicking the arrow to collapse and expand will allow you to focus in on this one slide in our default section, our first slide, where we do see headings for landscape design, water features and garden structures, and hardscaping. We see those over here in our sections. So instead of just going from this on to the next slide under landscape design, perhaps a viewer might want to go directly to water features. Well, we can give them that opportunity by creating some branching and using these headings as links to those various sections. Now, I like to add visual interest, something we're going to be doing later. So we're going to use a slide transition that's going to appear to move these headings around so it draws the viewer's attention to them and create links out of these. So let's go over here to the thumbnail for our first slide, Product and Services, right-click, and choose Duplicate Slide. And we'll work with the second slide now. So it should be selected over here on the left-hand side. And we'll start with these headings. Just click inside any one of them, and you'll see it's a text box containing all three. Next, we'll just click on the border. That way, any changes we make will affect everything in the box, such as changing the alignment. We'll go up here to the paragraph group and change the alignment to left. And now let's go over to the left-hand side. That handle on the left-hand side, when you see the double arrow, click and drag that in so it lines up pretty well with products up above. There we go. So going from one slide to the next, these will appear to move into position using the morph transition we'll talk about later. For now, though, let's create links now out of these headings that will take us directly to the first slide in each of these sections. So we'll start with Landscape Design. Click and drag across that. Next, we'll go up to the Insert tab. And we want to create a link. When we go to the Links group, you can see there's a drop-down arrow for different types of links. But when we go up to the actual icon and the button on top and click, it opens up a dialog. And from here, we can choose the type of link we want to create. First of all, down the left-hand side, it can go to Files and Web Pages. It can go to New Documents, Email Addresses. We want to go to a place in this document, which is really a presentation. So make sure that's selected. You'll see a list of all your slides and their titles. Next, we'll go to the very first Landscape Design slide, which is slide 3. Select it. We see a nice little preview. And now we can click OK, knowing that a link has been created directly to that slide. Now we're going to repeat the process for each of the others. Water features, link. The very first water features and garden slide is slide 6. And OK. Same thing for hardscaping. Click and drag to select, click link, and go to the first hardscaping slide, which is slide 9. There we go. Click OK, and now we have links for each of those. So you can see now when we click in the background that not only are they links, left aligned and moved into position, but they also look different. This is all going to look really cool when we morph from the first slide to this second slide and draw the viewer's attention to what we've now created, which is branching to the various sections in our presentation.